Hello and welcome. This is a quick DIY extract your own DNA from your own cheek cells. You will need some salt, table salt, a glass of water and some hand sanitizer or other alcohol containing substance. So the glass of water is just a tiny amount in the bottom, not much at all. First thing to do is just take half a teaspoon of salt and pour it into the glass. You are not to drink or swallow this. This is just for swilling round in your mouth. The salt just acts to help break the cells and the membranes apart so that when you are extracting your DNA, the DNA will actually be able to move through the phospholipid bilayers. So you've got your salty water. Next job is to chew your cheeks. So just really give them a good abrasion. And you don't want to draw blood, that's not what you're looking for. Okay, next, take a mouthful of the solution into your mouth and swill it round, like as if you were doing a mouthwash. And spit that back into the glass. Okay, once you've done that, you can just add to that a tiniest drop of washing up liquid or soap. Really doesn't matter what flavour of soap, but it will just help to break up the phospholipid bilayers in those cells. Okay, so give it a good swill, and hopefully if we've got any DNA, when we put the hand sanitizer, now this hand sanitizer has been sat in the freezer for a couple of hours. Other sources of alcohol can be used, but preferably clear alcohol. So if there's a small amount of vodka, that can be used as well, but you need to make sure that it is ice cold. So leave a tiny little bit, about a shot glass full. So just this a small amount, 50 millilitres, in a glass or bottle in the freezer for a good half an hour to an hour before you attempt this. Right, once you are happy with that, then the next thing is you've got to run your alcohol down the side of the glass. This is when I realised that trying to do anything one-handed is a nightmare. And as that reaches the bottom, hopefully, the DNA, oh there we go, will start to form a cloud on the layer between. The two. So if we start to see, oh yeah, the alcohol's running down now. You can actually see just near the top. So if I hold this up, you can start to see some fragments of DNA where those bubbles are, there's little bits of cloud of DNA. Now, if you have the time and the effort, what you can now try and do is, if you have some kind of cocktail stick or skewer, you can let's just put that alcohol down at the top there. There we go. So you can see that I've got some strands. So that isn't spit, because it wasn't there when we first started. But when we added the alcohol, that's when it started to form a nice layer on the top. So you can see all these wispy bits are the DNA. So can I show you that? If I take that away, try and focus the camera on that. There we go. So that white cloud there is my DNA. Can't do anything with it, mind, but that's how you extract DNA.